This programme is brought to you by Hobnobs, the best hob your knob can get.
Oh, hello there. I'm Duncan Bailey. You may remember me from such programmes as the First World War, the Second World War, and Price Drop TV. But this programme is about Korea. Korea had been ruled by Japan until 1945. After the Second World War, the North had been occupied by Soviet troops. The South was occupied by America. The South was anti-communist. It wasn't very democratic, but the fact it was anti-communist was enough to win over the support of the USA. There was bitter rivalry between the North and the South.
Communist scum. That actually really hurt.
Reunification did not seem very likely. North Korean troops overwhelmed the South's forces.
Maybe you should try and click it back into place.
I can't.
Is it that bad?
It really hurts.
That bad?
It really hurts. Oh! You just caught me washing my fence. By 1950, all but a small corner of Southeast Korea was under communist control.
Right, so this corner's yours.
Yeah. Right.
Right, and this.
What, and that?
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, that's all mine.
President Truman immediately sent in supplies and warships to the waters around Korea. And
Hey, I'm just clocking off now, so... Mate, I'm in the middle of a documentary, alright? Sorry, what? What's that? What is... Look, have a look.
President Truman also called on the UN to make North Korea withdraw their troops. Mate, is he alright?
He's a bit dead!
Oh!
What should I do with it?
Kick him, see if he moves!
A bit, but I think it was just for kick.
Leave him there then!
Alright, ta-ra!
Say hello to the wives and kids for me, alright?
Will do, Del!
In the... Mark, come over here.
Alright.
What's this word here?
How's the problem, mate?
Full war and after the...
In the coal.
Coal?
I don't think I've ever seen that word in my life, mate.
Jake! Come over here, mate. We got stuck in this word.
What is it?
In the... something in war.
Any ideas?
Oh, it's cold.
Cold!
Like the opposite of warm.
Cold.
Oh yeah, cold.
Alright, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
In the Cold War atmosphere of 1950, each superpower always denounced and opposed any action by the other. So normally, in a dispute such as this, the Soviet Union would have used its right of veto to block the call of any action of the UN. However, the USSR was boycotting the UN. So when the resolution was passed, the USSR was not even at the meeting to use its veto. The USA was the single biggest contributor to the UN budget and was therefore in a power position to influence the UN decision.
18 states provided support of some sort to Korea, but the most overwhelming of the UN was from America. They were led by General MacArthur, the former commissioner to America. United Nations forces stormed ashore in September 1950. Within weeks they'd been pushed back beyond the original border. But the Americans didn't stop. It was obvious that MacArthur had other intentions. The nature of the war had now changed. It was clear Truman and MacArthur was striving for a bigger prize, to get rid of communism from Korea entirely.
Right, now it's your turn to show us why you've got the communist factor.
I'm North Korea and I do have the communist factor. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 7.
MacArthur underestimated the power of the Chinese. Late in October 1950, 200,000 Chinese troops, calling themselves People's Volunteers, joined the North Koreans. They launched a blistering attack. They had soldiers who were strongly committed to communism and had been taught by their leader to hate Americans. They had modern tanks and planes supplied by the Soviet Union. the United Nations forces were pushed back into South Korea. Hi, I'm in here in Hull, in the hometown of Jack Pierce, and I'm about to see a reenactment of the China versus the UN in the Korean War of 1950 to 1953.
Hiya,
Right,
we're
Duncan.
We're Cress. You can check us out on the web. The interweb.
Yeah, well, we do the reenactment of the China and UN push.
Correct.
Big push, as it were. It's an important event to us, and we feel it has to be reenacted. So, both me and Brian have family from Korea, so it's both of us feel
It's very important.
quite close to
It's
our
very
hearts.
important.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, this is actually going to be our 7th year. And as you obviously know, the crowds always go mental. I mean, look at them.
They do. It's a big event in Hull. We ask them to stay behind the bushes, so it looks a bit more realistic.
More realistic.
Definitely.
Okay, gentlemen, I look forward to seeing it. Take it away.
UN, we are China, and we do not like what you're doing to our country. We have been taught by our communist leaders to hate you.
I want to eradicate all communists from this society. We do not like your type here.
We do not like that you do not respect our communist views. If you do not step back, we will have to push you back.
We will stand your massive attack. Let it be so. Get set.
You had to get ready for the big push then.
Yes, the big push, the massive attack, whatever you want to call it.
Here it comes.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
You underestimated our communist skill.
I certainly did!
That certainly was enthralling. What a great reenactment that was. This is Duncan Bailey for Price Drop TV. Peace talks between North and South Korea began in June 1951, but there was still bitter fighting until 1952, when Truman was replaced by President Eisenhower. Stalin's death in 1953 made the Koreans and Chinese less confident. An armistice was finally written in the end of 1953.
Right, let's talk peas. Peas? Peace, sorry, forgive me.
Peace. Well, we've got to be peaceful.
That's true.
We've got to have peace within us,
Maybe.
within our hearts, within our souls, and within our bodies as well. Because if we fight, it's not very peaceful.
That is true. Maybe we should sign this document.
In blood?
Biro will do.
Okay then.
Oh, hello, and that concludes Korea. Join me next time on Price Drop TV, in association with Hobnobs.